Hi, as you may have guessed, this is by the title, this is part 2 of The Incredibles. And let's see, we were on. Let's see. I may do this page again just as like a refresher to you guys. Oh, wait. That does this sometimes.
Accidentally. Syndrome. No Manazan, Mr. Incredible and Syndrome. Back at home, Bob was happy again. He pretended to go to work each day. He still hadn't told Helen his secret. One day, the phone rang. Bob answered it. It was Mirage with another assignment for Mr. Incredible. Helen wondered who was calling. She picked up the phone and secretly listened. 1. New Mr. Incredible returned to the island of No Manazan. He was met by a new and improved Omnidroid. The robot seized him in its giant metal claws. Suddenly, a man with wild red hair appeared. Oh, it's bigger! It's better! It's too much for Mr. Incredible! The man shouted. Mr. Incredible recognized his #1 fan from long ago. Buddy? He asked. Who's Syndrome? My name's not Buddy. I'm Syndrome! The man yelled. Syndrome trapped Mr. Incredible in his immobile ray. Then, he accidentally threw Mr. Incredible off a cliff. Mr. Incredible survived the fall. He hid in a cave. Incredible. Later, Mr. Incredible sneaked into Syndrome's hideout. I need to know what Syndrome is up to, he said. Mr. Incredible found Syndrome's computer. He guessed the password and discovered Syndrome's secret plan. Suddenly, Mr. Incredible heard a loud beeping sound. It was coming from his supersuit.
I saw it.
Night. Dash, Violet. Halt! Identification. Cretaceous period. About Cretaceous. Who's Syndrome? Trapped. What's going on? Unbelievable. Unstoppable. Was sticky. The sound set off an alarm. Mr. Incredible took off running. From out of nowhere, he was bombarded by sticky balls. The ball again. By balls. It was a trap. Nowhere. Trap. Ball. The sound set off an alarm. Touch.
Sorry about that.
Night.
My Leappad was being really erratic.
Toes.
It's really
The sound set off an alarm. Mr. Incredible took off running. From out of nowhere, he was bombarded by sticky balls. It was a trap. Syndrome had captured him again. What's going on? Meanwhile, Helen was searching for her husband. She triggered the homing device on Mr. Incredible's super suit, causing it to beep. Now she knew where to find him. Helen borrowed a jet and took off for No Manazan. Little did she know, her children were hiding on board. Just then, a missile hit the jet. The family escaped in the nick of time. Night. And Annie Violet, the family arrived safely on the island. Helen told Violet and Dash to hide in a cave.
If anything goes wrong, use your powers.
She said. Elastigirl set off to find her husband. Later, a fiery explosion blasted through the cave. The kids were forced from their hiding spot. A robotic bird soon spied them. It set off an alarm. Violet and Dash were chased by Syndrome's guards. They used their superpowers to escape and ran straight into their parents. Night. Control. Omnidroid. The.
I saw an aircraft.
Use. She flip strength. Key of. Syndrome appeared.
Whoa! What do we have here? A whole family of supers!
He said. He captured the family and took them back to his lair. As soon as Syndrome left, Violet mustered all her strength. She used her force field to free herself from the Immobile Ray. She flipped a switch and released the rest of her family.
Are we...
Omnidroid. The Incredibles wasted no time. Syndrome had launched his evil Omnidroid on Metroville. The Incredibles attached a van to one of Syndrome's rockets. They rode the rocket to Metroville. Once in the city, the family quickly drove downtown. They were determined to find the robot. When the Incredible... The Omnidroid was attacking the city. Syndrome was using a remote control to guide the robot's every move.
Someone needs to teach this hunk of metal a few manners,
Syndrome said. He pretended to fight the big robot. He wanted people to think he was a super. Suddenly, Syndrome's plan backfired. The Omnidroid shot a laser beam at him. It knocked him out cold.
Ah!
The Incredibles zoomed to the rescue.
We're supers. If we work together, we can do this,
said Elastigirl. Together, the family battled the robot for the remote control. After a long fight, the Incredibles defeated the Omnidroid. The people of Metroville cheered the return of the supers.
Looks like nothing.
Jack reveals his super secret. Try reading on your own. Touch a word if you need help. When the Incredibles returned home, they found Syndrome in their house. He took Jack in his arms and flew high into the sky. Jack used his secret superpowers and transformed into a mini monster. Syndrome was so scared that he dropped the baby. Elastigirl caught Jack just in time. Mr. Incredible...
Sorry, my Leappad is freaking out. Let's try that again. I'm sorry this was such a disaster, guys.
When the Incredibles returned home, they found Syndrome in their house. He took Jack-Jack in his arms and flew high into the sky. Jack-Jack used his secret superpowers and transformed into a mini monster. Syndrome was so scared that he dropped the baby. Elastigirl caught Jack-Jack just in time. Mr. Incredible threw a car at Syndrome's jet. The jet exploded. Syndrome was never heard from again. At the Incredibles touch. The Incredibles returned to normal life, or at least as normal as life can be for supers. If a new villain appeared, they'd be ready. They're the Incredibles.
Okay, so that was... If I could shut this off! That was the Incredibles, and I will be coming back, after this is done uploading with a different video for you. Or while this is uploading, I don't know. And I will talk to you guys later.